The next station stop is Armathwaite.
Kirby Stevens Station is 1.25 miles from the town and 150 feet above it, a long, hard walk. The North Eastern Railway had a much more conveniently situated station, but their line was closed in 1962. This is a very heavily engineered line, and as well as the famous viaducts and tunnels, there are many lesser but vital structures which are easily missed by the passengers. Garsdale Station was originally named Hawes Junction, as a branch headed east from here to the town of Hawes, and on to eventually join the East Coast Main Line at Northallerton.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Leeds. The next station stop is Dent. is Dent. Mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. And please do not try to use the foot crossing until the train has left the station.
At 1150 feet above sea level, Dent is the highest operational mainline station in England. At 4 miles from the village, it must also be one of the least convenient.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service 2, Leeds. The next station stop is Ribblehead. As we plunge into Bleemoor Tunnel, we cross from Cumbria into Yorkshire. We pass the isolated Bleemoor signal box and siding, where a freight train is being held for us. And we enjoy a fine view of Ingleborough Hill, one of the famous three peaks, as we cross over the magnificent Battymoss or Ribblehead viaduct, best seen from the ground.
Battymoss, that's what they call it.
We leave the staggered platforms of Ribblehead station behind us and begin our descent into Ribblesdale. I think I must have a racist camera. It has behaved beautifully throughout the Cumbrian part of the journey, but as we enter Yorkshire it increasingly refuses to focus, and more footage has to be scrapped. Horton in Ribblesdale.
with magnificent views of Pen y Ghent, another of the three peaks. We speed alongside the River Ribble as we head towards Settle. The remaining footage between here and Skipton has had to be scrapped. I think you can see why. Skipton is the terminus for a busy electrified commuter service to both Leeds and Bradford, although the Bradford trains cannot complete their journey at present because of a serious landslide. As well as the Settle and Carlisle line trains, and a service via the Little North Western line to Carnforth, Lancaster and Morecambe.
Services will also call additional in-games information to help customers with their journeys. To recheck alternative connections and changing points in real time, please visit National Rail.
We are sorry to announce that the
services will also call additional in-games information to help customers with their journeys. To recheck alternative connections and your changing points in real time, please visit nationalrail.co.uk. If your journey is delayed by over 15 minutes.
A look at the day's timetable shows only one London train in each direction which isn't operated by Northern Rail. It's going to be a quiet day here tomorrow. These Class 333 electrics are fast, quiet and comfortable, but with only one toilet per train set. This isn't good news, since Skipton Station keeps its on-platform toilets locked. Don't drink too many coffees if filming here. Nothing much happening. The one freight train that was due is showing as cancelled on real-time trains. Let's have a look outside. Well, so much for cancelled.
A circular walk eventually brought me to the Broughton Road carriage sidings, where two classes of train can clearly be seen. Keep an eye on that nearest track. It should prove interesting. A look at the bridges shows how in the past there were more rails here than there are today. Back in 1969, I brought a group of primary school boys from Rochdale to Skipton by the long-lifted route via Cole and Earby. On our return journey, the station restaurant, can you imagine such a thing today, was able to prepare freshly cooked fish and chips for us. Changed days. It's mid-afternoon, so arrivals from Leeds or Bradford are not too busy. It'll be a different story when the evening rush hour arrives. This is the track I suggested you keep an eye on. It links up with the preserved Empsey and Bolton Abbey Railway, which in days gone by continued to Leeds via Ilkley. Another branch ran to Grassington, and most of that route is intact to serve a nearby quarry. But let's head back to the station and see what awaits. This is the Class 331 which we saw from the road bridge, departing on a Bradford Foster Square service.
Calling at Gargrave, Hellifield, Long Preston, Giggleswick, Clapham, Bentham, Wellington, Carnforth, Lancaster, Bear Lane and Morecambe. This train is formed of 2 carriages. The next train to arrive at platform 3 is the 1458 Northern service to Morecambe.
I only ever rode this line once, and that was on a jam-packed Class 153 unit, noisy and uncomfortable. This 158 should offer a vastly better ride. The 25-mile stretch of track between Settle Junction and Carnforth is the longest signalling section anywhere on the British railway network, meaning that only one train can occupy the line in either direction at any time.
Attention please, this is a special announcement. Would customers please know train services between Ilkley and Bradford Colston Square are currently suspended due to a landslip bin. Due to the extent of the landslip and the work required to rectify this issue, it is expected that the line will remain closed until approximately mid-March. Train services between Leeds and Ilkley and also between Leeds and Colston Square are If your journey is delayed by over 15 minutes, you'll be able to apply for delay and pay compensation. Please visit northernrailway.co.uk and click on the delay and pay section. Very sorry for the disruption to your journey.
2 is the 1530 Northern service to Leeds, calling at Keighley, Bingley, Shipley and Leeds. A trolley service of drinks is available on this train. This train is formed of 3 carriages. The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the 1530 Northern service to Leeds.
This is the service from Carlisle, and it'll be popular with local people heading for Leeds because it stops so infrequently.
As the Bradford train departs, it only remains for me to cross over to platform 3 to await the arrival of the Carlisle train, which, with impeccable railway planning, arrives in platform 6 at Carlisle at exactly the same moment as the Dumfries train leaves from platform 8, giving me an 80-minute wait for the next one. From Skipton, thanks for watching. Here's to the next time.